Hello guys, good evening to everyone. It's me, Thales. You are watching my channel dedicated to studying English. So, this is the intermediate advanced video, one of the intermediate advanced video from my playlist that I'm recording. We have more than 100 videos available for this playlist, and if you want to access it, it's free. It's available for everyone. Nobody has to pay for anything, right? You just access the video, check the highlight of the video to be sure that you want to watch that topic, specific topic, because I'm covering the entire English grammar and the videos are organized by topics, right? Depending on what you want to study, or if you want to watch the whole series of videos, it's also advisable because we are covering everything, right? Everything, I guess it's too ambitious to say, but the most of the basic parts that are studied in English courses and stuff like that. So let's get going. Today we will study prepositions, right? Prepositions are very important to English. We will see some sentences and I will explain the usage of such expressions. I'm not very good at cooking. Yes, actually I suck, right? I know how to cook the basic. I can get by. I guess I won't die from starvation, but I can't consider that I'm good at cooking. So check. Good. After the expression, after the adjective good, you use the preposition at. And after prepositions in general, if you have a verb following it, it's followed by ing. So this is a rule that you have to memorize, right? Not necessarily, and more often than not, when you have prepositions and a verb follows, it's not a continuous tense. This is not continuous. Remember the continuous verb tenses we have already studied, such as present continuous, past continuous, and so forth, in which we have a verb followed by ing. In these examples, it expresses continuous actions. So if you want to review the continuous tenses, I recommend that you go back to the first videos I recorded, if I'm not mistaken, in which I talk about the continuous tense, okay? It's not continuous tense here, so I can't emphasize this enough. So you have to be careful about it. Another example. She is interested in studying French, for example. She is interested in studying French. I'm not interested in studying French. Maybe I would be interested in studying Italian, but not French, right? So check here something. Interested is an adjective. But it ends with ed. I guessed it was a verb in the simple past. No, in here it's an adjective, okay? Ended with ed, okay? Just some off topic, right? Some off topic, for example, interesting book. I'm reading a very interesting book. I'm going to write the whole sentence. I'm reading a very interesting book. Well, we have two words with ing here. Let's check them out. I'm reading. This is the present continuous, right? It means that I'm doing something, not necessarily at the time of the speaking. It means that currently I'm reading a book. I'm reading a book, but right now I'm not reading. It means that I haven't finished reading. I haven't finished reading the book yet, so I'm still reading it. I'm reading. This is continuous. A very interesting book. This is not continuous. This is an adjective. An adjective that ends with ing. It is an adjective. It refers to the word book. It means that the book is interesting. Okay? So, let's continue here. She is interested in studying French. After the word interested, we have to use the preposition in. Someone who is interested in something or in doing something. After prepositions, we use a verb. If a verb follows, it's always followed by ing. Okay? More examples. Let me see which example. I stayed home in spite of going to the party. Okay? I love these expressions to be invited to a party. I never go to parties, and I'm never invited to go to parties anyway. So I stayed home in spite of going to the party. You see here, in spite of is a preposition, right? It's a preposition expression, you could say it that way. After in spite of, we have a verb, which is the verb go. As I mentioned, after prepositions, if a verb follows, you must put ing in it. Okay? He's fed up with working overtime. Yes, I don't like to work overtime either, right? He's fed up with working overtime, right? Because he's always working overtime. His boss always demands or urges him to work overtime, so he's fed up with it. To be fed up with means to be extremely mad at something, right? You don't want to do that anymore. You don't tolerate that situation anymore. So he's fed up with, which is a preposition, working. So a verb is following the preposition ing in the verb, okay? Let's see. I'm thinking of buying a TV. Okay? I'm thinking here. When you say I'm thinking, it means that you are considering something. You consider doing something. This is continuous tense, but the idea is not necessarily continuous. You have to check the expression. When you say you're thinking something, you're thinking of something, it means that the idea is with you for some time. So it means that you are planning to do something. So I'm thinking of buying a TV. Of is a preposition, so when you have a verb following it, it has to be with ing as well, okay? Thank you for playing this game. When I was a child, there were a few games, or not, I guess not few games, many games actually, that after you finished playing it, there was this message on the screen, right? Thank you for playing this game. For is a preposition, so you have to put ing if a verb follows. So I must be emphatic about it, that preposition plus verb. This is the structure we are studying here. Preposition plus verb, the verb is followed by ing. So you have to be attentive about it, okay? How about going to the beach? So you are suggesting to a friend, or to anyone, to some people, you are suggesting them to do something. How about going to the beach? Let's go to the beach, shall we? About is a preposition. We have the verb go right after it, so it has to be followed by ing as well, okay? I prefer, let me see. No, I'm writing another sentence instead. I studied at night instead of playing games. Okay, so I have to study and I wanted to play games. So two different needs, right? So instead of playing games, I chose to study at night. So preposition of, verb with ing. Okay? Okay, people, I guess that's it. This video is already lengthy. We haven't finished this topic yet, so we will be covering this topic. I'm going to write here so that I can remember that we have to make part 2 of this video, okay? Don't forget also that this video will be followed by many others, so subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, talk to your friends about it, because this is a free English course, an entirely new course of English. Of course, there are many other sources of information throughout the internet. It's not my intention to compete with them. It's not a competition, but I want you to know that I do this with love, dedication, and I truly want you to learn English with me, okay? So bye-bye, see you next video.